Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week. And off we go from Cleveland. Muscles by at the 25. And able to get this out to the 25.
Here we go. 11 coming. 11.
They defer to Brown to start the drive. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 29-yard line.
From the 29, here's 2nd down at 7. They go play action with Burrow. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down.
One down, only about 500 more to go this season. He would certainly welcome most of his passes this year going as well as that. Now that the first one is over, time to settle into a groove and begin the long journey towards Week 18 and hopefully the playoffs.
Here we go. Ready, stop.
Burrow on play action. Looking deep here for Chase. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
Haven't been a corner that's worth this up yet, but ever admits to worried about man coverage. How about the play there, breaking that pass up?
Here's 2nd and 10.
Gun. Stop.
Burrow looking to pass. Looking deep here for Chase. That's caught at the 25. And the Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, 64 yards. And the Bengals are on the board here first in the season opener. His kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Ohio State. They'll get this to about the 38.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 38 now, here's a 2nd and 7.
Get it. Liking 18.
On play action, here's Shadur. Sliding out of the pocket. A quick throw, but incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy. But now it'll be 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Come on.
Sanders. And that will be incomplete.
That's the first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent.
There he goes, left side. He's on his way. And he will take it. And for a Bengals touchdown. Chase Brown, 78 yards. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced to punt to get the ball back, and they played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum levels.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up first and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive. They're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
60 Eagles, 60 Ready.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And a good swing to the football defensively as they get him down to about the 40. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
That was a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second down and 8.
Here we go, Jack.
An inside run with Jenkins. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. The defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
First carry for Samaje Perine. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Burrow from his own end zone. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Back to throw now in his own end zone. Looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And he'll be brought down around the 7-yard line. From their own 2, Charles, they opted to throw instead of run it. We saw the outcome.
And I think what a lot of teams count on is defenses to stack the line of scrimmage, trying to force a safety or force a turnover there. But if you've got a good defensive front, you just allow them to play the run, and everyone else stays ready, and they were, and they picked that one off.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Browns have got it back to within a score. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7. 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
And everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. This will be caught by Brown. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. So on 4th down, Ryan Rico on to punt for the Bengals. DeAndre Carter back deep. 47-yard punt, a return of 4. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
In fact, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 46.
Now fake on a jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 16 more on that one, and another 1st down.
Not too shabby for his first turn of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Got it. Ready? Ready?
They run the counter. Sampson. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. 2nd down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Well, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Hold it ready.
Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd and 8.
60 vices. 60 vices.
From the gun, it's Sanders. Gets this over the middle to Tillman. And they'll get this down to the 10. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a first and goal.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready?
From the shotgun, Sanders.
And he hits him in stride. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's second and goal.
A nice throw right there, and these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. I imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure on that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave, embrace it. Go ahead and play to that level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. And this is called touchdown, Cleveland. Jerry Jeudy from 3 yards out. And the Browns are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Bengals take over first down 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run out, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Here we go. Here we go.
Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
And even 100 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient. Followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains. Bro, coming slow, 6 racks on a sweater. I'm just chilling with the fellas. Grandma always told me never trust these. Spit 60 racks on me, camouflage grills. Diamonds on me, I'm a blue girl. I'm nothing like them, I put paper over pills.
I'm wondering. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Gun.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Open man is Higgins. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Multiple plays combined for their team's first sack of the game. Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Here we go.
Now it's Burrow. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Brown. So the completion gets him just a yard. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd
Oh, a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17.
Ready? 12.
Now it's Burrow. And a fine chase on the right side, complete. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
Well, don't tell any defensive coordinator I played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams because defensively they stopped them short and forced the 4th down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot if that's what they want to do.
Ready?
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on 4th down. They'll try and run forward Brown. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Over the middle here, Brown. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
Gun. Start. 180. 180. Start.
Burrow will throw. McKinnon here, it's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Gun.
An inside give, Brown. And he burns his way into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. Chase Brown, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bengals have taken the lead.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is now 21-14.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Browns drive about to get started.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now Sanders. Setting up the screen for Jenkins.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
That's good. 4.
To throw is Sanders. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee?
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. This short pass into the hands of the Joker. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Hook up a 15 yards there. And it'll be 2nd down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Ready? Tracking, 18, trap 60, trap 60.
To throw again, here is Sanders. He's going to sling this deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Out of the gun here, Sanders. Flushed out right. And they can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Shamar Stewart. That is one that he will remember. His 1st career sack in his 1st career game in the National Football League. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. To throw now, here's Sanders. And it's caught. Really nice gain on the completion, however, still 3rd and goal that they face now.
A big gain on the play. It's now 3rd down and goal.
And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. No hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. They'll go. Here's Sanders. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. A great play there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Browns take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Point after, right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. This taken in at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. They'll indeed stir on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
is ready to go.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Throwing, Sanders. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he's taken down, able to slip across the 35. He's up to 88 yards receiving in the ballgame now, and he's got a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
There we go.
Up the middle they go. Sampson. And then maneuver his way forward from about 4. 2nd and 6.
That was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Sanders to throw. Flush to his right. Underneath to his running back. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll try the left side. Sampson. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. A nice toss play there to the left. More than enough room to move the chains.
And you know what I love about that play as a broadcaster? Seeing the big guys move. Seeing them get upfield and take out defenders. You know what I hated as a defensive back? That exact same thing. Seeing those linemen coming downfield, getting ready to blot out the sun.
On first down, here's Jenkins. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Once again, Jenkins. And he's able to break out one tackle, but they're clearly brought down.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Let's go. 19, Dragon 60.
Here's Sanders. He wants it all for the end zone. And this one drops in the end zone. It looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down. And that is no good. And we will remain tied here in this 3rd quarter.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Both sides searching for adjustments. Now 2nd and 3.
Here we go.
Now Burrow. Open man is Yoshibas. He is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards to pick up there. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now as they've got it to the 28-yard line.
Right, 11 MT, 11 MT.
They toss to Pirine. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. And the gain here to the previous play is better than 40 yards total.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Here's Burrow. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Barreling in for the sack, Shelby Harris.
First and goal looked like things were set up nicely, and now all of a sudden on second and goal, Charles, a big challenge ahead of him.
And you have to know when you're this close to the goal line, things are going to happen faster, so you've got to get the ball out quick. Not going to have much time in the pocket before the defenders bring pressure.
Burrow looking to pass. Oh, the ball comes out on a hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, and a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's third and goal.
Hey, can.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Got him in. It's Brown. That's going to bring up fourth down. Only a gain of 2 there.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time? Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
A give. Here's Judkins.
Able to fight through one tackle.
And he's going to have a Browns first down. His good run gets him to about the 34.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Browns first down. First and 10.
And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a first and 10. Play action. It's Sanders. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one on second down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly, got a great break on the ball, and able to force that incompletion.
Now it's second and 10.
The middle. Sampson. And a lane slow materializing there as he gets maybe a yard over the 45.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Being chased and eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
Shamar Stewart in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. The Browns send out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Pushing through the contact. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7th on the return. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10.
On 2, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29.
Here we go. Ready? Right up. Stop.
They're going to look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Looking in the middle of the field, he's got a man complete. And he's going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
It's out, it's loose. And this is picked up by the Browns. Now inside the 25. And he's into the end zone. It's a final return for Browns TD. So a big turn of events there. This defense makes the play. They return it for the score, and now they have the lead.
So much for ball security for the offense. Playing with the lead in the second half. They give the ball up, and all of a sudden they're behind.
Big time fumble. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This fielded right at the goal line. Some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th-quarter lead. And it's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 127 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
180. Running cut. 12. Stop.
They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Plain and simple. That's that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped, surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of 40. Fifth catch of the afternoon, and that gets him a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
Well, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. And the Browns are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Well, when I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a threat. I mean, you can't do that. Oftentimes, interceptions result.
Gotta figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset.
Okay, ready?
Second down and 6 now.
They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. He's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Third and 10. They expect a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Sanders. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
The Browns send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the fourth time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And he'll get credit for a punt inside the 20, not by much, but inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
They'll come up first and 10 here.
Here we go, here we go. Right, 80.
To throw, Burrow.
Terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion. They'll come up now on second down.
Here we go. Stop. 11 MT take. 11 MT take. Stop.
Now Burrow. Over the middle, he finds Higgins.
And he dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
It's a gain of 6. And it's
11 MT take. 11 MT take. Stop.
Throwing, Burrow.
This will be caught by Brown.
And he is going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
On 2, ready?
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal.
Here we go, here we go.
First and 10 here.
Right, 80. Stop.
Here's Burrow. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays.
But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down.
So with your team leading in the fourth quarter, you know you got to run the football. They know you got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand-new season, but this was a division game here in Week 1, and to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for the Browns,